Gentlemen, great to see you. So the other day, I got an email from one of our friends. Hey Alpha, have you ever not stood up for someone else and later felt terrible about it? When I was 17 and a senior in high school about a year ago, so our friend is young still, I remember a smaller, chubby kid getting picked on all the time. I remember it crossed my mind that I should have stood up for him when I could, letting people know that it was not okay to pick on him. But to fit into the popular crowd, I just laughed along. I've always felt some guilt for not standing up for him, and the feeling of guilt just never went away. Do you have any advice? You betcha. Say, I'm sorry. Now sure, it's easier said than done, right? You know that you should, but you're like, put it off until tomorrow. There's always next week. And you never do anything. Well, a few months ago, it's probably more like a year ago, I did a video talking about the power of forgiveness. Well, in the video, I told you about something that I was doing, that I started a few years ago. I've coined it the Aaron Marino Apology Tour. In a nutshell, you probably can guess it. I went around and actually apologized to all the people that I considered to be somebody that I wronged. If I felt that I did something wrong to them, or that I was mean to them, or that I just should have treated them better, I actually reached out and apologized. Some of these people I haven't talked to in 25 years. I'm looking them up on Facebook, sending them a private message, letting them know that I'm sorry for making fun of them in Spanish class or whatever it is. But the net result is that I apologized. And you know what happened? I started feeling better. And now, the first one is hard. The first time you reach out to somebody and it's like, I was so nervous. It was horrible, but I still did it. And the amazing thing is that first one, once you do it, man, it was like the floodgates opened. I felt like this tremendous weight had been lifted off of my shoulders just by saying sorry. But more than saying it, I actually meant it. The other thing that happened as a result of the Aaron Marino Apology Tour is that I started looking at people that have wronged me. People that I felt basically were jerks to me or really affected me and my life in a negative way. And I didn't reach out to them, but what I did do is I actually forgave them. Baggage? Here you go. I unloaded so much resentment, hostility, anger. It was like I was 300 pounds lighter. I felt incredible. It was amazing. Even better than saying sorry for whatever, right? The fact that I was able to honestly say, I forgive you. I forgive you for treating me this way. I forgive you for doing this to me. I forgive you. Do I like you? No, but I forgive you. Somebody much smarter than me said, forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. So many people get so bogged down with the resentment and the hate and the anger, it prevents them from actually moving forward in their life. And so one of the things that I learned about myself, actually, when I was in therapy years ago, is that, I wanted to be happy. I deserved to be happy. And in order for me to be fulfilled and to be happy, I needed to let some of the shitty things that happened to me go. And the moment that I did that, it was like I got my life back. The other thing that I've made a point to do is let people know how much they mean to me. Not wait, because you never know when it is too late. And I never want to regret that somebody didn't know how much I appreciated them and them being in my life. All this to say that if you feel that there is somebody in your life that you didn't treat well or that sort of eats at you because you wish you could go back in time and do things different. Maybe it's the little guy that you picked on or didn't stand up for. Regardless of who it is, the power of I'm sorry is incredible. Not only is it healing and therapeutic for them, you will feel amazing. Even if they say, well, I don't forgive you. And that could happen. But you tried. And if you mean it, that's the best you can do. Some people aren't going to forgive you and, well, them's the breaks, but some will, and the feeling is incredible. All that baggage, all that weight, you can freaking toss on the ground, stomp on it with your incredibly stylish shoes, do a twist. Actually, that was more like a jump turn. All that to say, gentlemen, I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry to you. You should be sorry to me for all those comments. Yeah. I'm not going to wait for an apology because I forgive you.